Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why I actually chose to sell my loaded line a couple of weeks ago. But before we get into that, I want to make clear that anything I say in this video is not to hate the lions or anything like that. They are just personal thoughts, opinions and choices that I made to better my own situation and to follow my own path in this crypto space, in this NFT space. I have personally been involved since November of 2021, where I actually minted a loaded line. I then went ahead and sold it 3 minutes later for just $100 profit. My first mistake ever made in the NFT space, but I actually felt kind of good, I thought, wow, I'm an NFT flipper now. So I tried to jump into the queue again, and little did I know that I was pretty lucky that I actually even got access in the first place, because now there were 30,000 people waiting in front of me. But in February of 2022, I chose to join the loaded lines once more, and I paid $3,420 for my line. I chose to sell that a couple of weeks ago, before the whole little upwards facing trend again, when we heard about the great crossing, right? So I got around $1,800 for it. So that's a little bit of a huge loss. But the thing is that I actually needed liquidity at the time to mint another project that I'm pretty bullish on. And if you watch my channel, you do know which project I'm talking about. That $1,800 have now 5x'd if I were to sell the other NFTs that I actually bought for the money. So do not go ahead and think that I actually lost money on doing this. That's all good, But to get into the reasons why I sold it, the first reason, of course, I needed liquidity to buy a project that I'm more bullish on. Why am I more bullish on that project than on the loaded lines? Well, when it comes to the loaded lines, let's jump into the computer here and check out some of the posts here from the loaded lines account themselves. Well, when it comes to the loaded lines, I think that there is a big discrepancy from the expectations of the community and then from what the actual team on the loaded lines end or Krypto.com's end can deliver. I do think that the initial idea with the loaded lines were to create a community driven NFT project, such as or similar to the Bored Ape Yacht Club, right? So you sell a bunch of NFTs and then these guys will create something massive with these NFTs. But what it ended up doing in reality, and what I'm actually seeing, is that we have a bunch of kind of whales, trying to accumulate as many as possible. They're not building anything, they're just sitting and waiting and hoping that Krypto.com will do something to increase their value of that NFT. So that defeats the purpose of a community-driven NFT, right? In a community-driven NFT, you want as many different holders as possible and as many creators, to actually own one, to create something with their line, to increase the overall value of the brand and all that stuff, But when all we have is just a bunch of people sitting on multiple lines, hoping that they can one day sell them to somebody that was unlucky and came in late to the party, wasn't aware of it, but now they need a loaded line because it's so great to have a loaded line, right? Well, let's take a look at some of the utilities that the loaded lines are being given. The first one here, it's actually the second one. Let me find the first one. I lost the first one, of course. The hoodies, where are they? There they are. So we're excited to have you and this is, they minted in November, and since then we got the Cyber Cups, which is great. It's a great addition to the you could sell the Cyber Cups, again, it's just a thing that you could flip. But essentially, these hoodies have been in production or been discussed for a very long time, and they came out just a couple of weeks ago or a week ago, looking like this, right? Black hoodie with a small logo there and a lot of lines written on the back. Majority of people were not happy with this design, were not happy with the way this was delivered. They've been teased, they've been promised for so long, and people are like, wow, we're gonna get hoodies. That's a hoodie, man. It's a hoodie. And yeah, this would be freaking dope if we had 10,000 unique owners, that were out and creating and being wild about it, and Bored Ape Yacht Club style, flashy. But it's not. We got a bunch of dudes, sitting accumulating as many as they can, hoping that one day you will have to buy it from them, right? not creating, not doing anything else. And can you blame them when you see, okay, this is about the cybercops, but it's connected, cybercops, loaded lions, the same thing. They're actually tweeting themselves with 4 days left until the great crossing. So loaded lions were gonna cross, cybercops, loaded lions were gonna cross over to Kronos, right? So from Krypto.org chain to Kronos chain, because over there it's decentralized and they can, more utilities, they're able to do more utilities, and some gamify will come to the platform. I'm sure of that, so that's positive. Yeah, I agree, that's positive. We'll see more utilities for them. But loaded lions account themselves is tweeting out, with 4 days left until the great crossing, the cybercops are heating up. And then there's a picture of the floor price. So how do you expect your community not, why do you post the floor price? That's what I'm asking about. I posted the floor price so that you can say, okay, everybody, now you can go sell, like people are gonna pay $400 for it. Are you not meant to keep? Are you not able? When I saw my loaded lions, I bought hydro wells, and I'm not selling them. I'm not looking to sell them. I'm looking to hold them. Why? Because I'm excited about the utilities that are coming. I'm excited to what they're building. I'm excited to receive payouts, right? And that's something that was a hard decision I had to take, back in the day. Sell my loaded lion, give up. Basically not give up, but temporary give up on the loaded lions to mint another project, right? But I feel good about it right now. I mean, why is the floor price such a concern to them? Is it because they're just, appealing to these guys that are trying to flip them? And that is something I mentioned in another video as well, a Krypto.com problem in general. People are, flipping over there, this, thinking they're smarter than us, the rest of us, right? And you are smarter than me, I'm not making money over there. I haven't lost money, and that's thanks to Ugonzo and Genius for actually delivering mollies and mad hairs for free for people that actually held psycho kitties. So those two guys, are the only reason why I have not lost money on Krypto.com NFT. But yeah, guys, I'm very curious to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section there. Like, why are you holding a line? What are you expecting from it? And why are you so concerned about the floor price? Would you actually not rather have the floor price low and have people, with creativity and passion join the project, so that you can create a brand that is other than just, a bunch of dudes sitting and waiting until Krypto.com does something to increase the value of the assets that you got? And on another note, the loaded lions have always said that they're trying to be a separate project from Krypto.com, but still they want to be tied together. If you go ahead and read on their Twitter, you can see that there's this constant kind of schizophrenia going on. And guys, I'm looking to get into the loaded lions again in the future, but I want a floor price that is lower than this one. And if it doesn't happen, so be it. I will live without it. And my cyber cup, I've been struggling, and I've been struggling to get it over to Kronos, right? I sent it on the 11th. It's now been 2 weeks. Customer support is doing nothing other than coming back to me every 24 hours saying, hey, still no news. Still no news, man. Still news. In the meantime, the floor price is dropping, They didn't post that. Where's the post about the floor price dropping? Post it, Why you keep my NFT held hostage? I'm losing money because I could have sold it on the 11th of August when I transferred it out. Look at here. In progress. The 11th. Look at the date today. Guys, comment section is yours. Have a great day. Bye bye.